That's a hard question. Like, who is Cady? I'm a lot of different things. I'm a friend, a sister, a daughter, an artist, a yogi, a server, a dog mom, a recovering addict, a thinker. Yeah, I think I'm all those things. But when I was in high school, I started doing drugs, mostly smoking and like drinking and like experimenting. And then I moved away. I grew up in Selma, California, in a small town, and always kind of rebelled against the grain of what I wanted to, my parents or what other people thought I should do. And I always wanted to try new things. I still want to try new things. But addiction was like a big part of, I guess, my youth from being in high school to college. Because then when I went to college, it just kind of expanded and grew. And what was once experimental became what felt like a necessity. And it really changed the trajectory of my life, not just because being an addict, you are a slave to a substance, but also it ruins a lot of your life. I ruined a lot of relationships that I had with friends growing up, but also my family. I didn't develop relationships with people, good people. And to me, that's a big part of accomplishing anything, is having good relationships with people. But yeah, it got me to this place where, I was really lost, and I attempted suicide when I was 22 years old. And about a month later, I went to a rehab facility, which totally changed my life for sure. Getting clean was a big deal, but also at this facility, I was exposed to just a higher power, which I believe has, I know has just helped my life in every way possible, because it has filled me with hope and purpose and grace and love, and just like an understanding for myself and other people and creation, but also purpose. I don't know, I think for a long time I've like struggled with the idea of like, what's the purpose of life? And even now I think that sometimes, and it's the highs and lows of just living every day. And but also I feel like now there's just so much more light in my life because of that change. Because I have felt like, I haven't accomplished much, in my life. Like, I don't have a degree. I don't have, I'm 28 years old. I don't have a husband or a spouse, or children, or my own home that I own, those are accomplishing things. It's so easy in today's society to feel like you have to be contributing something somehow. Whether that be through getting a career or a job or making more money and having like all the nice things, and falling into that consumeristic trap that our society and culture has kind of created. I don't know, I've really been trying to get into this idea of slow living. Doing less so you can achieve more, traveling to farther places in your mind. I think it's like we have hurry sickness, I guess, for lack of better verbiage here in America, where it's constantly like go, 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 and you have to accomplish this in order to get there. And I mean, there's there's goodness to that. Like, it's good to have accomplishments and goals and dreams and to be a hard worker. But also, I think somewhere along the line, often we lose we lose loving ourselves and life in between. I'm constantly learning about different ways that I can continue expressing myself and my feelings, but also continuing to learn and practice creativity. So painting has been a big avenue for that. I bounce through different mediums, but I just love the creation aspect. My inspiration for my art has continued to grow and develop just as my life has changed. I really like capturing so more modern art, images of people and my house, my family. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a perfect photo. I I have a random painting of boots, of my own boots that I've worn. And so it could just be things that I own or my dog, but just things that are a part of my everyday life that might not seem so amazing, but mean a lot to me. And I think it's important to not get too caught up in the everyday pressures of our culture, but also to just, I don't know, look within and, ask yourself, like, if what you're doing if it's good for you. Is it serving you? Is it serving you? And I don't mean is it serving towards your hustle mentality, but is it serving your life? Is it enriching your soul?